Hi everybody, how's it going? How's everybody doing today? I hope you're well. It's game time. Game time with me and Spook. The Spook showing me. Yeah. Yeah. That'd be how it feels like sometimes. Anyway. Hello. Oh, that was a weird flash there. I don't know what that was. Lightning. Indoors. Making lunch. Nice. Wait, at 3 o'clock? Dang. Okay. Fair enough. We had sausage sandwiches, didn't we? And we spoke a sausage sandwich. Because I could. I forgot. You know what? Valid. And the dogs start barking.
It's got stream time.
Of course. They know.
I'll watch too.
Well, there we go.
Tell us how to use the internet.
Wish to play video games. You okay?
No, just
Is this going to be a one stream day again?
no. I just need to not.
You just need to not. I just need to not. Do not the cat. Uh-huh. Well, I don't fully know what I'm doing for dinner, but it may take me a while to prep anyway, so when we finish the stream here, you could probably go nap for a bit, if you need to lie down. Oop, he's moving. No, don't nap here.
I'm just gonna nap here.
Don't nap here.
I'll still be able to play the game. I'm just gonna be like
That's gonna
napped.
be horrendous for your back.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's carry. Where did we get to? What do
Excellent
you know?
question.
Because I know how this all finishes. So where did we get to? Talk me through your brain patterns, love. Boop.
Jesus.
No brain patterns found.
No brain. Jesus. Weirdly, it feels like last week in particular, I feel like I didn't achieve a lot, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of just like clicking through stuff. There wasn't really a lot of detecting.
Like we've established that Gordy is in fact not real, shockingly.
Oh.
I know, Gordy is not real. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm like, okay, we didn't really learn much pertaining to the case. I'm sure that in typical fashion for this game, that will be important later. I just can't see, obviously, the end at the moment. So I'm like, okay, well, how what do we need?
Because Gordy shot him. That's the...
But we proved Gordy's not real.
Exactly. So the not real thing killed him.
So I feel like literally when we finished up, it was because I was sat here going, I don't fucking know what to do next.
Okay, well, let's have a wander around. Let's go and explore all the places.
Talked to all of this stuff. We established that the Gordy was this inflatable that had flown off into the lake.
Oh, we found out about the boathouse.
Oh, there's someone at the boathouse.
That was it.
Right.
Because we got the information from Lada.
I did forget that. Hey, Nick! Is this the boat shop that Lada was talking about?
Yes, we have been here many times before.
And nothing happened.
We threw a dog in those bushes.
Meow.
Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all.
Let's go check it out anyway.
Smash the window.
What do you mean, check it out anyway? We've been here 300 times.
Oh.
Bird?
And fish.
Fish!
Meg, that you? Huh? Just gotta talk like Stangy's old man voice.
He's swaying. He's swaying. I appreciate the detail of adding in the food smears on the wall next to the cooker.
Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick.
Nick, you handle this.
Ah, cheers. No, yeah, I think I'll leave this one up to you. You're the talky person. Meg!
Yes?
Finally made up your mind, have you?
My mind?
You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone.
Pasta?
Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running? An old man like me. Polly, the kids are home!
Hello! Nick, what was that?
It was a terrible impression of a parrot. It's a parrot. It is the one on the perch that you can't help but notice. It's the most colourful thing in the room.
Your eye is immediately drawn to it. Hello, foe. Welcome in.
Welcome back. Keith! Yeah, I guess that's me. Yes. I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny.
Nick, what's the wet noodle?
Don't take that out of context.
I'll tell you when you're older.
Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. Excellent deduction, Phoenix. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly?
Hello! Hello!
Yep.
Oh.
That's how I feel, man.
Oh boy. He fell asleep.
Guess he's relieved?
Uh-huh.
We're just gonna look around while you're not paying attention.
Bird. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello? It ignored me.
What? You forgot, Meg. You gotta call her name first.
Name?
Polly, how you been?
Hello! Hello!
See?
Neat! Parrot's name is Polly. Right. Too bad all she can say is hello.
Old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words.
Secret words?
That is one thing that does annoy me about this game and most of like Japanese translated stuff is the habit of repetition. It does drive me up the wall.
Yes. Yes. That's a trope that video games as well I find fall into as well.
They did the thing, like, yes, what is there, a fucking echo in here or something?
There's always
like,
a goddamn
I can
echo.
read, and repeating the last thing that they said does not help in the situation. It wouldn't help if I missed what they said, because then I'd just be going, the thing?
Yeah.
So all I'd be doing is doing what you're fucking doing, so just stop it. But that is this game.
Wet noodle is such an astronomically funny name to me. Of course the noodle is wet. What else would it be? And it's not even a noodle shop.
Puts parrot in pocket. Oh.
Grab parrot, grab parrot, grab parrot.
Head first or legs first?
Head first.
Head first, so there's just a stiff body.
You have the
just
little
stuck out.
tail feathers poking out. Have you never seen how they weigh birds?
No.
That's amazing. Hang on, let me see if I can find
I know
it.
how they weigh birds.
Weighing little birds.
Oh my god.
Look at that!
They just shove them into a little, what is that, like a camera?
Yeah, it's like they just put it in a little tube. Because how the hell do you get a bird to stay still? They just put it in a little tube. Guys, if you don't know, this is how you weigh birds. This is how you carry the parrot out.
Doesn't the bird just get out, or can it not get out of
It
there?
kind of can't because its wings are in there, so it just kind of sits. It just kind of sits in there.
Oh my god.
Get tubed, idiot.
And then what you do is you cut a hole in the other end of it, and when you want to get the bird out, you just go and it just flies it out the hole.
Yeah, they just sort of put them in and then put it on, and then obviously they take away the weight of the tube because see, look, the bird just kind of sits there. Like, what's this supposed to do? Bird's literally sitting there going, oh my god, I can't believe you've done this. That's how you weigh birds.
Wait, is that not a thing people do IRL? Do they not repeat things when someone says something insane? They do, like,
If it is insane, but in video games they do it at the most mundane things.
they just repeat, like, just like when they say people's names, like if someone says something and they're just like, you know, oh, Nick. It's like it just gets so tiring just saying the name over. Usually,
It's like
in English we would just say like, "What are you talking about?" or "What does that mean?" We'd say a different sentence. We wouldn't just repeat what we.
It's like obviously if it's something weird, like the wet noodle, it'd be like, "What the heck's the wet noodle?" Like that you would say that. But if someone was like, "He arrived yesterday," turns and looks at you, "Oh, he arrived yesterday?"
Yeah.
Yes, yesterday, and it's like, we get it. He arrived yesterday.
I need to be able to link the entire segment of Billy Connolly talking about.
He's going away, he's going away, he's going away over there.
To sum up, Billy Connolly says he really loves opera and ballet and stuff, but he says it's about 2/3 too long because the lead guy will just be like, I'm going away, I'm going away, I'm going away over there. Over there, I'm going away over there. And then the next person comes in and just starts singing the next bit of, he's going away over there. And it goes on for about 20 minutes and he's like, okay, I get it. He's going away. Next scene. It's,
That's literally why me and Girls have the joke about Andre isn't here. It's from a musical. It's from the first song of the musical. I haven't heard the rest of the musical. She literally only played the first song for me. And it's like a 3-minute song introduction about all the characters. But the chorus is that Andre isn't here. And the whole song is almost like a partridge in a pear tree of like it introduces a character and then it goes character 1, character 2, Andre isn't here. And then the next verse is here's character 3. Character 1, character 2, character 3, Andre isn't here. Then it's character 1, character 2, character 4, Andre isn't here. And I'm like, Andre isn't here!
If I can like clip the bit from his New York one, Billy Connolly's, I'll put it in, but it's just so true. It grates on me greatly.
Yeah. So it's like, Y met X, and then you go, X!
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because that's not how people speak.
If it was in that case of like, so why am I X, and you just respond to that and just be like, okay, well, what did they say, or like, what happened then? You just say another sentence.
Yeah,
but this is one of those games where it just says
there is a lot of
repeated.
repetition. There is a lot of repetition.
It's all right when you're playing on your own because you just kind of skip past it. You know what's going to happen next. They're just going to say.
It's like the amount of times I've had to say Nick in this game. Of mine just going Nick. Anyway.
Keep having a look around them. So you can keep talking to the parrot.
Polly, what's your name? Polly? Cute.
Maya has found a new friend on the same intellectual level of herself.
Hey Nick, here's an electric blanket on this table. Looks warm. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa.
An electric blanket on the table and talk about murder. Yep, fair.
That sounds like a girls' night to me. Hot cocoa, warm blankets, talking about murder. Also, that's over here. This is another translation thing. We don't really have these. This is a common piece of furniture in Japan. I believe it's called a kontatsu. Very common. Just the table. So you have the table, and then you have a second plank of wood, which is the top. You can see here, and so that you put the blanket over the table, plank of wood on top, and it means that you've got warm legs when you sit at the table. They're kept in living rooms.
You're supposed to put the tablecloth on top of the table to protect the wood,
it's not
underneath.
It's not a tablecloth. It's an electric blanket. It's heated.
So you still have to put a blanket over the wood on the top to protect the wood on the top, don't you? That's what a tablecloth is for.
If you want to
protect the wood of the table.
Yeah, if you want to. Sometimes there's a heater underneath. Yeah, sometimes they do it that way. It just to keep your legs warm. They tend to be like how we would have coffee tables. They don't tend, even though this guy's got food on his, they don't tend to be dining tables. They tend to be like sitting around the sofa, keeping your legs warm under the coffee table. They're just neat. It's just neat that they've had to sort of be like, oh, it's an electric blanket, whereas it'd be like if someone was like, wow, this guy's got a sofa, because it's just a normal piece of thing that they have over there. You're a party pooper, Nick.
We also don't have those in this country because once you reach the age of 30 in this country, your knees go. So it would be an entirely pointless exercise.
Yeah.
Bin!
Nope, it's a TV!
Beg your pardon. Well, most television nowadays is trash.
It is trash.
Wow, a lot of various fish in Gourd Lake, apparently.
Fish! That's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish.
How do you know that? Well, you live in the mountains, I suppose, actually.
It's like a kitchen unit, pretty clean. Is it?
Well, the unit itself is. The wall in. Funny he doesn't look like the type who keep things tidy like that.
You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here.
I see no means of making pasta.
That appears to be it.
Like the box, surely you can click on that box. Or the fishing rod.
Oh yeah, the fishing rod is separate.
This fishing pole looks expensive. How can you tell that?
Well, he knows what an inexpensive one looks like because he got given it by Gumshoe.
Wow, fair. You can make pasta anywhere if you have enough zest, which is a special spice.
It's from lemons.
You come from lemons. Lemons are on your tree. Click on the box.
What box? You mean this here?
The green lock box.
Oh.
How blind are you?
I don't know why I thought it was part of the TV. I thought it was like...
What possible means could it have to be part of the TV?
I don't know.
What TVs have you seen? You know how to see our TVs.
I made pasta with a lighter and water.
Are you Bear Grylls? Have you drunk your own piss?
God. Look, a little safe. It's locked.
That's what safes usually are.
Really? It's the pasta restaurant.
Him sleep. Pasta shop. Yep. To think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you two the third generation, like Star Trek. Meg,
Yes?
tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing.
Dough tossing?
You too, Keith. Yeah, okay. You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. See what it happens a lot, doesn't it?
Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy?
I mean, actually, that's a...
Uh,
Does America still refer to Europe as the West?
I don't know. We'd have to ask the Americans that.
Because technically, I believe the West and East divide is where the Iron Curtain used to be, which is that point between, like, Russia and Europe. So technically speaking, like, everywhere that isn't Russia and China and Japan is the West, basically. I don't know how Australia counts into that.
There's a for it.
Maybe Australia counts as the world's south.
Yeah, you couldn't be more south unless you were from the Arctic.
I don't think you can take over chat because there's no one else here.
Yeah, you don't have to feel bad. We like having people to talk to. I'm in the West. It's me.
Mr. West.
Go West!
Meg,
Yes?
I'm gonna send you to the gulag.
No!
You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you?
Where is this game based?
The Rockies are a place in America.
Yeah, that's
the
what I'm
Nevada Desert, isn't
saying.
it? That's the Nevada
I
Desert.
don't know.
Right, of course. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Huh?
How long do we have to keep this all in the family charade?
This old man must know something about the murder.
Got a ferret, yes.
I'm just also writing, so I'm tabbed out just listening mostly. That's fine.
Yeah, I think we got some people lurking today, and that's fine.
Stangy better be here while he's freaking hell diving. Scrub.
I know, right? God, Stangy never watches my streams. What the fuck?
He's found a new girl.
I know.
You're no longer his favourite.
I know that, and that's fine. But he's never here.
You need something that people can type in chat to just be like, Stangy wasn't here in the same tune as
Andre isn't
Andre
here.
isn't here. Stangy isn't here. So people can just type in and just be like, loving the stream so far. Stangy isn't here. And he'll come in one time and he'll be like, what the fuck? I missed like one stream. We'll be like, no, you've missed millions.
No,
of
what
streams."
we need to do is find. I know I've seen other streamers do it. I don't know how to set it up, but I've seen that some people literally have like almost like sound alerts and stuff that play from exclamation marks, so we can make an exclamation mark Stangy and something plays.
Stangy isn't here.
It needs to be like a weird clip from Top Gear or something, I don't know. This old man must know something about the murder.
We're not leaving until we find out what that is, even if I have to beat it out of them.
Gross.
This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here's the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle! Though, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself.
Nick, this isn't going anywhere.
This old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. Welcome back, Rosa.
Hiya.
My memory's gotten worse of late.
Really?
That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here.
Right.
Get the bird.
That's it, you're going in the tube.
Tube the bird.
Everything important? Kill him and channel his spirit, no!
I mean,
no.
That's a logical answer.
I wonder. Ollie, what's the number to the safe? 1, 2, 2, 8. Alright.
Hey, Polly! Watch it, will ya?
See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking.
And a criminal mind.
Good, Nick, write the number down.
Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes.
Crime!
Crime with birds.
Crime!
Bird crimes. Sounds like a Weird Al Yankovic version, doesn't it? Instead of
Bird
word
crime.
crimes, you've now got bird crimes.
I hate these bird crimes. Bird crimes, bird crimes, bird crimes, bird crimes. So we can, even though we know the code, examining the box didn't actually open it.
I mean, you probably can't really open it when he's, like, right here.
True.
This isn't like Skyrim.
Versus him at Stangy. Stangy isn't here.
We need to make this a thing now. It's funny. The erstwhile companion of the boat shop caretaker answers to the name Holy. What do you think of this bird? Now listen here, Keith. Remember that tricolour pasta we were talking about? Our...
Oh, that's my favourite has-been hotel character.
Rainbow-lioli. I figured out the last colour we should use. Indigo blue.
Wait.
Should be phthalo blue.
Philo.
Shut up, Maya.
Indigo blue? Time to repeat.
Every time she repeats, I'm going to say shut up, Maya, now from now on. That didn't seem to work the way I thought it might.
Slapstick bit where Nick tries to distract it, the dad and Maya tries to steal the entire safe.
I feel like we've gotten everything from this guy.
Yeah.
Because I doubt there's anything we can present to him.
I doubt it. Unless we can
Because
just...
there's nothing that's really relevant to him.
Unless we can just straight up, like, present one of these things and be like, Did you see anything? Yeah, so that's the... We don't have... That's the nothing answer then.
Well, let's go elsewhere then.
Well, that was a bit of a bust, wasn't it?
Well, we know that there's a guy that's going to be showing up and who knows nothing apparently.
Show him the badge.
Hey Dad, I'm a lawyer. I think every character actually does have an interaction for the badge at least.
Oh, it made the sound.
That a lawyer's badge? Yes it is. I don't believe it.
Is this because that up until this point, literally everybody is gone? The fuck is that?
They're just like, what's that shitty bit of metal you showed me? This old guy's the first person to recognize my badge.
I was like, oh wait.
I get it. Huh? Yep, I got you figured out now. You're not Keith at all!
Now's our chance to clear things up.
Sir.
Yeah, whenever we get a thing that's just her saying Nick and that's it, I'm tempted to just skip.
Yeah.
Because I've said it so much.
Huh? No, I'm not Keith.
And I'm not Meg either.
But she is Meg. She is lying to you. We're here investigating a murder that took place on the lake the other night.
Please help us.
A lawyer, huh?
Please, mister.
Alright, I'll help. But on one condition.
What's that?
When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle.
What kind of choice is this?
It's the choice that you're given.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I feel like because we're Phoenix, like, badge progressing the story. Yeah. I feel like because Phoenix is, unfortunately, not very bright, but he is honest to a fault. So I almost feel like I can't promise that. And if he's like, well, I'm not going to tell you, then we're just going to be in a circular thing of like, well, I guess I've got to pick yes.
Is there any way to treat your old man? You're not my old man. Bah! You want my help? You come to the wrong man.
Fair.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now he's grumpy.
Not to mention, he still thinks we're his kids. Maybe we should just lie and say we'll run his shop. Yeah, circular. Okay, we promise.
Circular options. Are you sure about this?
Hey, anything to get the case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? Foodles.
Spicy.
Oodles of foodles.
I guess.
That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just...
You too, Meg. Yeah?
You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know. Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly.
Hello.
Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Okay, let's see if we can actually talk to him about stuff now.
No. Okay, well, so we did get dialogue.
Unless we can present stuff about the murder now, then.
Maybe? Yeah, because he's, like, awake now. Oh, no, he fell back asleep. Fuck!
Fell asleep. Does he know anything about Gordy? Polly, here's my only friend in the world. Isn't that right, Polly?
Hello!
Hey, yep.
Nope. Do we do the badge again?
You won't be needing that badge to run a pasta shop. Toss it. I think I'll hold on to it if you don't mind. You know about Gordy? Nope. Well, that was as funny as it was. Just
okay. Uh-huh.
That might actually be everything from him there. So let's vamoose.
Yeah, you can't exactly show him.
We'll come back if we run out of options, but
yeah. We are still not getting anywhere.
Oh. Yep, I've seen this. Ooh. You know something about this, sir?
Yeah, it was, I had the thought before, just as you were typing it, of like, show him the photo because it's his boat that's in the photo. So it's like, well, he must have known something about the boat being used, right?
Keith? Not Keith. It's okay. You can call me Dad. Dad, you know something about this? Yup. The other night, out on the lake,
Yes, yes.
I know all about that. Seen it.
What? Tell us what you saw.
Well, I suppose. Since you're taking over the shop and all, now do we have a talk option?
Hey!
I forget the time, but it's pretty dark outside. Probably night. Yep.
I love Phoenix's commitment to the bit, yep.
It was after midnight, so it was the darkest it could possibly be, but
Okay.
Then I heard this bang. So I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang. All I saw was complete darkness, because it was dark. Oh. A little while later, this boat comes back. And a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yep.
What did he say?
Yep. I forgot. I remember tomorrow by court time, promise.
We need to know earlier than that.
You know what? Eh? Little Terry was just here. Who's Terry?
Cool. You used the wrong heart, but the spirit was there. It's meant to be blue right ace attorney, except he didn't use the ace.
Ah.
He didn't use the AC vote.
Attempt was made.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I appreciate the sentiment.
Yep, that kid next door. He always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat. Got himself some whiskers growing out on his face. He must be talking about Detective Gumshoe.
What?
Comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Who's buzzing?
It is my sister-in-law because she is excited about a wedding that isn't happening for a year and a half still.
What?
Yeah. Messaged me this morning and she was like, oh my god, look at this dress. It could just be so cute for a little flower girl's dress. And I was just like, ah! I haven't even decided my dress yet. It's very cute though. You go missing. I don't know.
Wait, you guys are British, right? How could you tell?
Thanks, everybody.
Dunsparce, the ultimate Pokemon. Flat Snake. Please stand by.
I'm gonna message my sister-in-law.
Dear sis, please stop sending us photos of your newly born potato.
No!
While it is delightful,
No, she's
it
very
looks like
sweet.
every potato on the planet.
She's so cute.
Catch you later, Cole.
Bye, Cor.
I have a very serious question. Is the Kate Middleton thing actually a thing, or is it just Twitter? I have no idea what thing you're on about.
I don't know what Kate Middleton thing you're talking about either. So probably just Twitter.
Which one was Kate Middleton? She now the princess? Is it Princess Kate?
I think it
Is
is.
that William's wife?
I think so. We're not actually that up on the royalty. We're not as obsessed with the royalty as you probably think.
She's apparently missing. Well, we ain't missing her, so it's definitely one way. Was she the American? Or was that the other one?
No, that's the other one.
That's the one that's with Harry, isn't it?
Yeah, she's the one we don't really like.
As far as I know, no. And the palace released a photoshopped thing.
What the fuck? This sounds like you've found some weird conspiracy thing.
Photoshopped in what way?
Well, like that you're saying that you're saying that according to Twitter that she is missing, and the last photos and stuff that got released are actually photoshopped to include her because she's missing, and they're keeping it quiet? Is this what you're telling? What? The Mother's Day picture was photoshopped. What?
In what way? As in, AP issued an order.
A kill order on the photo? What? Yeah, I don't. This is all new to me. What are you talking about?
Who's AP?
I don't even know.
What the hell could be so bad in a photo that they have to Photoshop it out?
I think they're implying that she's been photoshopped in because she's apparently missing.
Oh.
It was the implication.
It was recalled from several esteemed news outlets. I feel like I've got to look this up now. What the fuck is going on?
I mean, this genuinely sounds like a conspiracy theory, is what it sounds like. It sounds like you're listing off a conspiracy theory. Is it true that Kate Middleton is missing? Like, what? Yeah, Kate Middleton's the princess. What the hell? Top news stories about Kate.
What has happened?
Everything wrong with Kate Middleton's Mother's Day photo. Kate Middleton is feeling miserable after the Mother's Day picture. What the...
Who cares?
What? Why is this a thing?
Reject. Expert claims princess is in a fragile state after photo editing row as celebrities and fans defend the royal for doing what everyone else does to their snaps.
What's so wrong? Like, yeah, it probably has been edited a little bit, but what's so wrong with that?
Was obviously what?
Like, what? Why are people saying she's missing, though? She's not missing!
Basically, the picture was edited, which caused people to go insane. All she did was edit a picture, and she isn't wearing her wedding ring. Oh, but in Twitter theme, this is she has been replaced by aliens.
Oh my god, the fucking internet is so stupid. Yeah, for your... Yeah, to explain, no, that's not, like... Because obviously when you Google stuff, it takes your location into account. So, you know, when I Google it, all of the news sources that we're getting are British news sources. None of them are talking about how she's been replaced or is missing. And so I was like, I'm pretty sure when you said, like, is it true she's missing? I was like, I'm pretty sure I would have heard if Kate Middleton was missing. Even if I don't follow the news that much, I'm sure I would have heard about that.
Quite the little side tangent that we went on there, from talking about potatoes and baby dresses to is Kate Middleton an alien?
Husband is soft launching the side piece to markets. So now we're going from Kate Middleton has edited, has photoshopped a photo, to she may be missing, to she might have been replaced by aliens, to now her husband has a side gig with someone. Like, what?
Look, the only time you've got to worry is when someone has arranged for a driver to take her somewhere. That's the only time you've got to start worrying. All right.
Oh, spook freaks. Oh, don't carry that. Don't continue that joke any further.
That's it.
Don't continue that joke any further.
When that's announced, then you can worry. But until then,
they probably won't announce it because that's why.
If you read that Kate Middleton is meeting the rest of her family somewhere, in one of them being her husband, then you need to be like, oh shit, here it goes again. But until then, just don't worry about it. It's fine.
If she's an alien, maybe they'll do a better job than humans. What do you mean than you humans? Wait, what do you mean, you humans?
Well, you said that Rosa knows Python, so she's clearly not human.
Answer the question. That's the question. I hate that also this was very funny to me. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, it's very silly. But hey, we might get another coronation soon.
Yeah.
Because that one went so well. Really?
Anyway, back to Keith and Meg.
Anyway.
Somehow, I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maybe we should be leaving.
I think you're right. Oh wait, one more question.
That is?
Polly, have we forgotten something? Ah! Don't forget DL6, ah! What?
Huh?
What did she just say?
One more time, Polly. Around the world.
Don't forget DL6, ah!
The DL6 incident?
Intense music. Oh, this music sends a shiver up your spine.
Hey, Dad! This is getting weird. Who is this old guy?
Why would they leave after that? Why would the bird Polly know about DL6?
We have to figure out who that old man is.
Oh.
What?
He locked the door from the other side.
Who could that old man be?
Yeah, that's what I was like. Why would they leave after finding information like that?
Old Man Jenkins?
It's always Old Man Jenkins.
I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe we should ask Detective Gumshoe.
Well, that's a hint.
This is going to be another diva scarce.
Oh. Wasn't expecting that.
It's 1 o'clock.
Hey.
Hey, pal! Long time no see!
It's my favourite guy!
Hey, Terry. You don't look so happy to see me. What's wrong this time? Actually, we were...
Yes, sister? Oh, she texts like Craig.
Oh, like a BlackBerry user.
Yeah, where it's text, send, 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 send one big text! I love her, she's so sweet.
Please stand by. What do you mean save? We've not done anything. All we've done is talk about the royals and potatoes. King Edwards! Don't you have like a do not disturb mode that you can put your phone on?
Probably. Well, since you're voicing almost every character in this scene, you can advance if you want while I message sister.
Welcome to Spookplay. How can I turn your picture off?
I'm still here.
No, you're not. You're not here.
I'm physically here.
I need to hide you
No.
somewhere. I don't know how to hide you. That one. Let's just untick everything.
No,
untick.
no, you're disassembling my stream.
There we go.
Right,
now...
no, this is what I'm gonna do. Stop it! Stop it! Ah! Oh, yeah. Ah!
You don't even know how to work your own stream.
Shower.
Are you proud of yourself?
Yes.
All for that one bit.
Yes.
You don't know what I've ticked and unticked now, do you?
You've broken everything.
Yep.
There we go.
There we go. That was fixed a lot easier than I hoped it would be. I thought it would be crash for good. Anyway, actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? Oh, talk. Oh, caretaker, right. You know the boat rental shop down at Gord Lake? Oh, yeah? The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? I can't tell you that, pal. That was supposed to be top secret. Right up there with, nuclear launch codes. Do you know who that old man is, detective? In your voice now.
Thanks.
Actually, I don't have a clue who he is. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. Detective, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about the DL6 incident either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal.
What?
However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up. Alright. I'm gonna hit save before Foe has an aneurysm. He's one Karma's secret ex-husband. Presents something that relates these cases together. Well, the bird did say it, so I'm assuming we can present that as evidence. That sounds relevant. We've just brought the parrot.
We put him in the tube for convenient travelling.
The hell's that? A parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about the incident. The incident? DL6. What?
Again, repeating ourselves.
Yeah, real circular way. You could have just said knew about the DL6 incident.
And now we've got to have this again. Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6,
Oh my god! We were just there. I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would he know? How would the old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6? I mean, that is what we're all.
That's what we were implying. That's what we were implying with this conversation.
It's like trying to code. You have to say everything like 3 times. It's like, this isn't how computers think. It's like, yes, you've told me about the DL6 incident, and yes, you've told me about the old man, and yes, you've told me that the old man knew about the DL6 incident, but you haven't specifically said that the old man is connected to the DL6, so basically I don't know that the two things are relevant.
Yeah.
That's how computers work.
It's like dealing with customers.
Puts parrot in tube, puts tube in pocket.
It's the best way to transport a bird. Now I need to draw my D&D birds being tubed.
By other D&D characters.
Just put you in the tube for convenient transport. Just have their little legs kicking you.
I like the idea of Kika, but with her head and like just her shoulders in the tube, and then the rest of her is just static straight. So her wings are straight, her legs are straight. She's just pointing out like a sword, just in a pocket, being transported. The mouse is not there.
Yeah, it's not
you
there
just
anymore.
reached for a mouse that wasn't there.
Automatic response. Nick, you think he might be?
I get you. Sounds like you need some information on the DL6 incident. Yes, that's what we said.
Yeah.
Phoenix voice, maybe the parrot listens to true crime.
Maybe the bird was in on it the entire time.
Through there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. You're not going to go and get it for us, being as how you know the organization system.
Yeah. All right, ready to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room.
I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past in the face.
Records room. Ooh.
Yep, I've been here many times in Payday.
Wow, it's amazingly dusty.
10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess.
Let's find that DL6 incident stuff, quick.
15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through the 4th grade when we suddenly transferred. He suddenly transferred, sorry.
Yes.
Because of DL6.
Nick, I found where the file is.
Oh, thanks.
Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file.
Look around you. Looks like there are files inside the glass case. The case is so dusty I can't see what's inside.
It's locked.
Now, they must keep important case files in there. There are shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room too. Forgotten cases rotting away for eternity.
Records room, better record that. Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here. All this dust is getting to me.
Here are files of collected case reports. It's quite a large volume of reports.
Wow, these are all case reports?
Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases.
I guess my sister's case report is in here too. Quietly gathering dust. Oof.
Rip.
Yeah, I didn't know that was. Yikes.
This cabinet is where they keep evidence for current cases. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons, others are... who knows
The
what.
fact that he comments that means that he looked.
Most of it just looks like random junk.
What do you think this clothespin is for?
Don't touch that. It's evidence. You'll get your fingerprints on something
Yeah,
and they'll have to bail you out.
Maya gets convicted in another case. Case summary.
Right. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary.
Right. Summary, found it.
Okay, that's all.
Maya, who's seen like 10 books because she doesn't go to school. That's a lot of paper.
It's true.
I can't read. Here you go.
December 28th, 2001.
Oh. We're not having this conversation again.
I was in year 4.
No! We're not having this conversation again.
The Christmas break, my year 4.
That's exactly 15 years ago, from the day after tomorrow.
What a film. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse.
What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now?
Looks like it.
Yikes.
There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out. The animators got lazy and just shook the picture.
Wow, that was some earthquake.
At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours? Jesus.
That's awful. That'd be scary like that in the dark.
There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator and the survivors were unconscious.
Jesus, how... Do you have airtight elevators?
Well, he says that the building collapsed,
Oh,
so there's probably like a lot of rubble on
Oh,
top.
maybe. No. Okay, that makes sense.
So they basically got buried inside the elevator, inside
Oh,
the elevator
God,
shaft.
How awful. Oh, nightmare.
Yeah.
Survivors.
One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? Oh, sorry.
That was Mr. Ezra's father, wasn't it?
He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator.
Brilliant.
Do you have any data on the victim, Edgeworth's father, Gregory?
Yeah, hold on.
Gregory. Do you want the pee-pee pass or the poo-poo pass?
Well... oh no, we do not do
the pee-pee poo-poo pass. Such a good animation.
If you've not seen that, it's worth a watch.
Phoenix really is an old man. Like, why is he already talking about the ye old days of 2001?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get to my age. The turn of the millennium. We had no idea how bad things were going to get.
We thought the world was going to end, and it turns out it was correct, but it was just going to be very slow.
That's a good point, actually. Why did Edgeworth work at the same courthouse where his dad died? Wouldn't he have moved?
Why would he do that to himself? I don't know.
That's a fair point.
It is weird. Some people's brains do work very weirdly, like how your mother.
I was just about to say
your
that,
mother is. Your mother gets really upset about people dying, and she works in a funeral home.
Yeah, well, the old jobs that she had was working as like cleaners and maids at various, old people's homes and stuff. And then Nan passed away, and she liked the service from the funeral so much that she became a funeral director, and that is legitimately how she got her job.
Which is bizarre to me, but that's just how she thought.
That's how my mum works.
So, yeah, sometimes people just,
What a beautiful service. Do you have any job spaces? Like, is now the time, Mum?
I don't think that's exactly how it happened.
It kind of was.
Oh, no.
It was very soon afterwards that she got that job, and I was just looking at her like, are you okay, Mum? Are you really not handling this well or something?
Fun fact on the airtight elevators, in a lot of old buildings, the safety regulation for non-earthquake stuff was extremely lax, so airtight elevators did exist.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
if they've changed that.
I'm obsessed with your mum. Is she single?
No! What? End of the stream here. End of the stream now.
I can't breathe.
What do you mean? You can't just go asking if someone's mum is single. She's nearly 60. Fuck off. Not only is she not single, she's not available for anybody. You can all fuck off.
I'm dying. Oh.
I can't believe someone's just asking me if I'm just gonna offer my mother on dates.
Oh my god, all I can think of is Tom Cardy's song about the dad.
I don't know if I know that one.
Oh my god, I've forgotten the name of it briefly.
Has everything just left your head because you weren't expecting someone to say that?
So funny.
Why is YouTube so far along in your bookmarks?
Because other stuff gets used.
You watch YouTube every day. Also, you're very terrible at searching for stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to search because I can't remember the name of it in the slightest.
Now, this is an old one if you're going back this far.
It is an old one.
Please bear with us.
Where is it? Was it a short? I don't remember what it was. Cardi. Dad.
Flirt with your dad.
Hey Michael, what's my Facebook password again? Why? Your friend Tom has sent me a Facebook friend request. I'd like to accept it. I don't wanna work, I just wanna float with your dad. Don't wanna fix my life, I'd rather talk DIY with your dad. I don't wanna do my laundry, just wanna chill with your padre. Of us, we've learned in a super hetero man way. I don't wanna work,
I just wanna flirt with your dad. Just wanna barbecue with you know who, your fucking dad.
I was supposed to find a job and clean my damn room, but instead I'm at your dad's house talking with him about World War II. Your daddy likes me, your daddy loves me, your dad invited me to see Bruce Springsteen. So we float in a way you understand that only a friend of a son and a son's dad can. Basically, I don't think we've seen the last of Bitcoin. Shut up, Michael. What did you just... No, we're not doing this again. Please don't do that. What? No, what? You are a... No, virgin. Oh my god. Okay, didn't know I had to say this, but can you guys stop flirting, please? I don't know, Michael, can you stop not having your driver's license? Get your license, you're 24, mate. I fucking love you. I love you too. Stop trying to fuck my dad.
It's been one hell of a ride.
Yeah, it sure has. I don't wanna work, I just wanna flirt with your dad. What a thing to join in as well.
Yeah, we got a first time chatter in. That has just joined in to someone hitting on my mum because she works at a funeral home.
If you're still here, then bless you. If you left, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
I don't blame you if you left. I said this to my friend and she hated it. Her mother is single and she almost blocked me. I'm sure a mom version exists. I'm a dyke and I believe it does. Yes. I bet there is. Spook is unhappy. Spook is unhappy.
People be flirting with my mum.
That was so funny. Your mom's single and Spook immediately being like, what the fuck?
No, she's not. She is unhappily married as every boomer should be.
Murder! Murder!
I gotta record. Carl's is gonna freaking
Is that
love
song going on the wedding playlist?
No! No, it's not! Let's get back to Phoenix Wright!
I can change that marriage's happiness level.
John has experience as being a freaky axe murderer, and he will practice it again. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney, not my mother. If he were still alive, he'd be 50, which is younger than my mother.
I can't believe this is now the bit.
I have to turn the fan on because I'm getting hot.
Because I'm laughing so much. Oh my god.
Do not open the window.
So the neighbours can hear you scream about flirting with your mother. I feel like this is a collective effort to break Spook. I think you've somewhat succeeded. We finally found out what it was. Where's my mouse? There it is. There's a joke here about inherited hotness, but I'm not saying it, am I? I might.
Do not compare me to looking like my mother either, or I will throw you out of a window.
That's why I said night.
Anyway.
I love you.
Fuck off. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles.
Miles. Miles? Miles.
This is what you get.
I'm going to scream at this game.
Good.
Can we go back to talking about Spook's mom?
No.
He was in the elevator with his father.
From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide.
Really? Hi! Hi, welcome on in. Spook is suffering.
I am. It's kilometers Edgeworth.
Kilometers Edgeworth.
The murder weapon, pistol, was found in the elevator.
In the elevator?
Pistol had been fired 2 times.
Right, okay.
Where have I heard that before? Yum.
Yo.
It sounds just like the current case. What the hell's going on here?
History repeats itself.
Got any data on the suspect in there?
That'd be the guy that my mum got arrested.
I'm talking about mothers.
You know, my mom. She was really hot. Hold on. This is it. Man arrested as suspect. Oh, this is you.
Oh. Man arrested as suspect in the DL6 was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently.
He must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well then, he had to have done it. As a Gen Z, it's my sworn duty to antagonize millennials.
I hate this person more now. My mother is Gen X, and therefore alphabetically out of your league.
I missed some shenanigans because of ads. That was probably for the best, honestly. That was probably for the best.
Do not go back and watch it.
He had to have done it.
But he was found innocent thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond.
Oh.
Hammond, the 2nd cast member of Top Gear.
The plot chickens. Right. Spook's giving me such a look. If only we had face tracking for Spook.
That's just called a camera. You're using my camera.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not. That's my camera. We could have Spook Cam. That could be a thing.
I don't know if I can run 2 instances of face tracker, but maybe. I'm so sorry. You're right.
Your chat is full of nothing but furries and gays. And not Stangy.
And? And Stangy isn't here! You're right. I've shown you the TikTok before. Everybody's gonna love this little guy. Gay bitches, furries. That's all the kinds of people.
Just put an angry cat there, yes.
I mean, we have got an angry emote for you, it's just not in the scene.
That we might have to put that in.
We may have to implement
We may
the
have
angry,
to implement that.
We may have to implement angry emote. Make some hotkeys that you can have emotes as well.
I need my own emote board that will have sounds and stuff on it so I can just You need a fucking proper keyboard.
I know,
for it and
right?
stuff
I mean, there's an even bigger version of this that you can get.
Yeah. We only got you the small one to start with because I had no idea what kind of buttons you would use. And you're not even
I'm
utilising
not.
all
Yeah, I
of
was saying at the moment I'm not utilising them all, so this one's fine. I don't need a bigger one.
The suspect, Mr. Yogi Bear, was oxygen deprived, so much so that he had brain damage.
What the fuck? They pleaded brain damage. Wow.
Sign that says, "Don't talk about my mum."
Just that bit at the end, it's like, stop trying to fuck my dad! Stop trying to fuck my dad! Hostile memory of being in the elevator. He pleaded madness.
After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. He's a
Hmm.
magician.
Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder?
Maybe closer than we think.
Suspicious.
Just kicks a cabinet and he falls out. Is that your sister again?
Probably.
Our sister.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now then. Still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth.
Nick? Are we gonna take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out.
You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need?
Ask her about Middleton's fixed mom. There's a connection to be made here between Kate Middleton and Spook's mom. There is a joke here, but I'm not gonna make it because I'm in slapping range. So I'm not gonna say it.
The only common denominator that they both have is that there is a prince in their lives. And you can all fuck off! Right? Right! That's probably all we'll be able to find out here. Click! Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow, and to throw you out of a window! I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. Maybe he'll flirt.
To be continued! I'm not gonna make it because I'm a nice person who does not antagonize people. Oh,
Doubt.
we're gonna save.
So, I think I figured out where my headaches come from.
Really? Chat. Right. Give me 2 secs.
Where you going? Blue peeing. I'm gonna sit in Blue's chair.
Yeah.
What are people posting in the Discords? I must have had 3 different people tell me about the new Helldivers update. It's always good to know that people are reading the chats before they post things. Hello. Oh, you're back.
Yeah,
That was
I-
a fast pee. What did you do? Pee from the door?
I didn't go to the pee. I just went to the bathroom.
What did you do in there?
Washed my face in the sink.
You stuck your head in the sink.
Washed my
Sploosh.
face in the sink.
Since Blue has wings, can Blue be tubed? That's what we need.
Put
Where
me in the tube.
it flips your whole avatar up
Upside down
into
and puts it in a
a
tube.
bin. Puts it in a dustbin, a tube bin,
Get tubed.
like that,
Just my feet poking out. Just
like that one from the washing machine or the dryer from America. Instructions unclear, and he's just fully fully straight into it.
Mhm.
You need that one. Find that picture. Instructions unclear.
This one. This one is this one.
That's the one. You need that.
Instructions unclear. You must have incredible core strength. Good lord. Right, hang on. I'm going to do one thing. Because we may need it. Let's see. Files. Bah, Angie. Angie. Lord Angie. Put you there. Wow. And then turn you off, and then we can program in like a button for it later, but it's in the scene.
It exists.
It's in the scene. Put you in a washing machine like Elle from Death. No. Oh my god. Anyway.
We're back.
We're back.
Right. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Kilometers Edworth. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready.
Anger suppression check, that's 20. Let's go! Yeah! Roll the 20.
I feel like you didn't do that right.
Then you try it.
No! I will not.
Nat 20!
What?
I'm just double checking if there's a cooldown on it. Because there shouldn't be. Commands. Is there a cooldown on this? Advanced options. Oh, there's a 5-second cooldown. Oh, it's the minimum is 5 seconds. I can't remove that apparently. There was a brief cooldown, so you might be able to do it now. I guess it's so people don't spam it.
What?
Curfew time, and we're gonna get some food before we get locked out into our rooms. I'm sorry, what?
Where are you watching from?
Prison? Okay.
She flirted with the wrong mother.
Oh no! She got sent to gay baby jail! Gay what? Gay baby jail!
Stop looking up stuff and trying to play a game!
Gay baby jail! Gay baby jail, gay baby jail, gay baby jail. Gay baby jail. Gay baby jail.
No!
Gay baby jail.
Who's the judge here anyway?
Me.
Strong Karma, your opening statement.
Spook doesn't know about gay baby jail. Spook really is a boomer, yeah. He's a boomer in spirit.
That's why I'm Spook. I came back. This was the earliest convenient time slot.
Just did a literal lol at gay baby jail. Yeah, gay baby jail. See, we all know.
Very well. No opening statements, so...
Wow. In body too, that's true. Remember the photo from last week? Spook's giving me the look. Exclamation mark Discord. Not so fast, Judge. I can never remember this guy's voice.
German.
I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Right. Of course.
A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now.
Order! Order!
Spook is desperately trying to get back to the game.
I really am!
Sorry for being mean, you're very easy to bully. It makes a change. Normally Spook is the bullier. He's not used to being the bullied. Am I wrong? The silence speaks volumes. The silence speaks volumes.
I will cue the angry spook face. Ms. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now?
Must you question my everything?
My everything! Do not question my everything!
It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I will call my witness now.
There was no one left to bully. No one can bully me truly. I'm unbullyable. You will be bullied now.
No! Police! Policia!
She has ticklish size.
No! Policia!
Go with it!
Okay.
Otherwise we're going to get to a point and you're going to be like, we haven't done much in this session. It's like, no, because we've been talking about the princess potatoes and
We
mums.
started the trial. Ugh. I call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand.
It's that mysterious boat shop owner. There he is. Sleepy boy.
Witness, state your profession. Drop him on Facebook and we'll see how unbullyable!
My mum don't know how to use Facebook.
That's true.
I am protected in that she's so Gen X she doesn't understand the internet.
She's tech illiterate.
I'm the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And I also rent boats.
The night of the incident, you were at the boat rental shop, correct?
Yep, I was.
Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is.
No.
Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright, but I predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Waggle your finger at me. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. What the fuck? This is a court of law. He has to state his name. What's he seeking? It's a fish. It's from Gen 1. Yeah, right. I'm back. I had to make dinner. What did I miss? You missed Foe flirting with Spook's mom.
I'm gonna start wielding the ban hammer. No. The ban hammer will be wielded. I have the perfect gif of it as well, from Mr. Christopher Lloyd.
I've got it saved.
So have I. The witness will state his name. Well, I'm not really sure. Yep. What do you mean? My, memory...
Your Honor, witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
You can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incidents in question took place 3 years ago. He can testify. 3 days ago, sorry.
So when were you born?
We had this conversation last week.
Wasn't it 2004?
Something like that.
Yeah, the first Pokemon game came out in 97.
Never played a single Pokemon game, that's fair.
Not for this stream, it's not. You have a whole day of the week dedicated to it.
Well, not anymore, now it's just generic creature collector games.
Aminal Day.
Aminal Day, it's creature day.
Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? Witness?
I've got a wild theory. I wonder if he's the guy who was in the elevator who went missing. And the reason that he's Doolally is because he was oxygen starved in the elevator. Because it said in the file that he essentially pleaded madness. So what if it's this guy?
How many freaking Gen Zers are in your chat? Also, what's going on with the speakers? Is someone getting a phone call coming through? What the hell's happening? It's getting more feedback than a bad curry.
I need new speakers. I need new speakers.
Sorry, I fell down the stairs. Elevator guy.
Yeah, that's my theory. That's my theory. It really does look like you fell down the stairs, I'll be honest. That is what that looks like.
I could just be talking Dutch.
Wow.
Because Marsh is here.
Wow.
Because Marsh will wake up and she'll be like, I'm not taking that shit.
But yeah.
The night of the murder.
That's just a theory that just came to my brain.
A game
Theory that came to my brain of like, oh, he's completely mad and can't remember anything, and it's like, we literally just read a file about someone who went mad and then vanished, and this guy conveniently doesn't remember his name and has a parrot that wants to remember DL6. It was him.
It was the night of the murder on the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang. Yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to the shore and a man walks by the window. Very well. I'd like to begin cross-examination.
Don't object my cross-examination. There's nothing to question in my witness testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict, now.
Yes. Mr. Wright?
Cross-examine?
What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well. You may begin. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma?
3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness.
Judge was like, I've had enough of you already. Have you considered everyone in this game lies? Wait, you actually fell down the stairs? Jesus Christ. Hold the handrail. Oh my god.
So you fell down the stairs and your face hit your phone several times and sent messages into Twitch. That is karma is what that is!
Fun karma.
Hey! Right. We gotta get through this, because we're Final Fantasying after this.
Yes.
And you gotta go and make burgers, I imagine. Or whatever you're gonna do with the beef.
I haven't planned to make burgers, but I can.
I don't.
Okay. Do something else.
Food.
Yeah.
Blue's going to turn food into food.
I will make food.
Alright. What are we questioning then? Or are we questioning everything? Yum, yum.
I mean, I'm gonna do a tentative press and just see if Von Karma, like, gets antsy again.
Oh, just after midnight, you say? Yep, just around then. Are you sure? Very sure, yep. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. Surprised you seem so sure about it today.
I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right?
Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly, I did. Yep.
You see? Continue. I love you so. I love you.
Another guy? He's gonna be like, what the fuck? I just got here.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. Yeah, a restaurant where I rent boats as usual. I feel like it's that way.
I heard a bang.
Who done it? That's the question. Who done
Hello.
it? Hello.
Where did the bang seem to come from? Outside. From the lake, I figure.
Are you certain?
Yep.
Good. Continue. And I saw a boat floating in the lake.
Was there someone in the boat?
I was gonna ask why are you homophobic and then I remembered you're British! Wow! What? Don't say fair! Don't say fair!
British hate everyone, even the British, even subsections of the British Empire. Don't like the Welsh. We don't like the Scottish. That's part of being British. He's going around to everywhere in the world and then not liking it. That is what being British is.
I am legally required to specify that Spook isn't actually homophobic.
It's very difficult to be, considering most of my friends nowadays seem to be some gay.
Says that handrail seems like an overlooked structural flaw. Yeah. That seems illegal.
No, it seems to be a case of, look where you're going! And stop flirting with my mother! You're pretty far out there, I couldn't see clearly. But I figured there was 2 men out there. Yep. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yep. At the time, that is.
At the time.
What do you mean at the time? Then I heard another bang. So you heard 2 gunshots total. Yep.
Interesting.
That's what Lala said in her testimony yesterday.
The gun was fired 3 times.
Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window.
Hello, Voz!
Hey, Voz.
Enjoy your break.
Rhino von Karma, he spent time preparing his witness. I'm not going to find contradictions very easily in his testimony. Ooh, it's tough being a lawyer. Go back to the start. Yep, it's right back at the start.
Okay.
So,
I think the only one I didn't press was this one.
try pressing that one then. Let's see if the story throws us a bone. Is there anyone who can verify that?
Because we've had it happen a couple of times where we've like pressed on every single thing and then he goes, I can't find anything.
And then something's found. I guess Polly could. That's not good enough for a court of law. That's right. Exactly what's not good enough. Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. A parrot? Don't be so hard on the go, Keithy boy.
The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue. And that's okay.
Okay, so we have to find a contradiction in what he has said.
Okay, so heard a bang. Do you think a college that gave out fake degrees for 7 years cares about laws? What the fuck? Why is this witness allowed to testify? Yeah, he won't give his name. No one can verify that he was actually there. So, like, this would not hold up in a real court of law.
Let's have a look through our evidence then. What about Lasso's testimony? Is there anything in what she said? I heard 2 gunshot
Just
sounds
after
like...
midnight.
The DR6 stuff isn't going to be relevant at the moment.
No. So we've got the gun was fired 3 times, but I don't know if that's necessarily a contradiction for here. So something that I know is that the gun was fired 3 times, but everybody only heard it fired twice.
Yeah.
So it was either the gun was shot, was fired again, either before the actual murder happened or sometime after. And my instinct is to say it was a decent time before, because I feel like if it was like after hearing 2 gunshots, people would be like,
Yeah.
what was that? And then even if it's like half an hour later, people are like, oh, there's another gunshot. So I feel like I instinctively feel like it's before. Empty lake.
Ah,
Empty lake.
an empty lake.
This would have been the first bang. It
Because that was taken beforehand, yeah.
Yeah, that was the first photo when the first bang went off. Was an empty lake. So is it this? When I looked out the window, I saw a boat floating in the lake. No. I'm gonna be penalised.
Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
It does. I don't see any contradiction. Huh? Really? No.
Yeah, we took a hit.
Okay.
Shoot!
I can see where you were going with that. I thought, alright, same thing. Okay.
Boat floating in the lake. Then I heard a bang. Yeah. Heard another bang. And a man walks by my window. I already pressed this one, didn't I?
Yeah.
Did you see? Oh no, we didn't.
Oh, I thought we did.
I thought we did as well.
Oh, and could you see the man's face? Maybe it was Gordy.
Maybe it was good. Not a pretty woman. Woman.
Well, the fog is pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
Dang it, I feel like we took a hit for no reason.
Yeah. I have a bad feeling about this.
Star Wars reference. That was the defendant who was saying, I can't believe he's dead.
Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad! Huh?
Blech.
Dead certain, Keith. He said I can't believe he's dead and he was walking by, too.
Uh-oh. Screw's crying. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
Miles Edgeworth?
Miles.
It was him, that Edgeworth boy!
Bye!
This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall.
This fucking smug-ass face. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us.
I better act quick or this trial's gonna be over.
I feel like I have to raise an objection.
Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun.
Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand?
Exactly.
That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter. Everything in this witness testimony is true.
Judge is lost in thought. What should I do? What are you gonna do, Blue? Phoenix thinks in RPG terms. This is combat.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, Blue?
And again, whenever the game is like, what am I going to do? Wait or raise an objection? I feel like the option is always raise an objection, because if you wait, it always feels like, well, if I just wait, they're just going to carry on with their train of thought, which is, yep, he's guilty. So every time it asks me this, I'm like, surely I have to speak up, otherwise I lose. Is the game going to bait me because of that?
Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie...
Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? Presumably yes, but what is it? That's a contradiction.
What?
Two sounds like gunshots after midnight.
Right.
The first photo was before midnight.
Ah.
That's a contradiction.
That is a contradiction.
That's a contradiction. The first photo was before midnight. If we have to be that particular about, and he said in his thing of like, oh, it was after midnight and I looked out the window, but according to this,
So apparently he didn't hear the first gunshot, which is that one,
yeah,
and then he heard two more.
yeah. Or in a typical Von Karma fashion, they did hear another shot and has been told not to talk about it because it's not important or whatever.
Yeah. So maybe we do have.
Maybe this is the evidence. Maybe it's the time. The time doesn't match up.
Okay. Well, let's go back and see what happens next.
Do we have evidence?
It's no good. There's nothing I can do.
Are you sure?
To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
Enough. The witness may leave the stand.
Oh, okay.
Vertically, hopefully.
Okay, well, I don't get to present that, apparently.
This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any need for any more time to decide the case against the defendant. The case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No! Court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Wait, what? Was I supposed to click something?
The accused will surrender to the court immediately. To be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date.
Is this actually a loss, or is this scripted?
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Is that actually a loss, or is this scripted?
Somebody shouted, wait! Who was that just now?
Me!
Huh? Oh,
Larry! It's the spirits from beyond the grave in the steel chair!
What are you doing here? Listen! You gotta listen to me! I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot! I heard it too!
Larry!
Order!
What is the meaning of this? Verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment.
One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did! A gunshot that night! I was sitting here in the audience, listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyway, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Order! Order! Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court history. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this.
She's right. If only it wasn't Larry.
Oh, man.
He could make things even worse.
Mr. Edgeworth just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse.
You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak.
The also was. Reason, aggression.
Aggression. Funny how the mod didn't freaking pick up on flirting with my mother. That should come up on the auto mod.
That should not.
Yes, it should. Absolutely should.
Why did you tell us this before?
You have to click allow.
A loud term. I'm going to strangle you.
Yeah, I feel like Kels is going to use that.
I've used it against other people as well. Because, yeah.
Right here, right now. Right here.
A waste of time. Verdict cannot be overturned.
Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict.
Good song, he.
In order to make sure no mistakes have been made, every witness should be heard.
What is this?
I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty.
I've got a second chance.
Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now.
What?
Court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness.
Larry!
Court is adjourned.
Not doing your duty then, yeah.
Ugh. Whew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat there like that, Edgeworth.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, right. You're sweating bullets. Just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night?
Yes. Looking for his stupid inflatable. He said he went looking for that steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake.
Oh, right. He found the balloon in the air tank that night.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No spoilers, not yet.
No spoilers,
No
just
spoilers.
yet. Not just
This is
yet.
Blue's first playthrough. I know what happens.
Okay.
Blue doesn't.
I don't know.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Hmm? You say something right?
Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong?
It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What is that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. An excellent question! And Besto doesn't want spoilers either. Ooh.
Ooh.
We're all
I didn't realise you hadn't played this.
We're all
Besto.
experiencing this for the first time. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right.
Yeah?
This might be our chance.
Our chance?
Von Karma has only ever run a perfect trial.
Repeat?
Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry.
What are you getting at?
It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick! No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth.
I'll say the joke when you get to the... What does that stand for, Blue? I don't understand.
I actually don't
you.
know.
Blue's too old.
Well, it's a joke. Apparently about something in the game.
Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now.
Oh.
Larry Butts, Larry Butts. Court is now back in session, Butts.
It's the Edgeworth spin-off of the game's acronym. Oh! So, that'd be Ace Attorney and then IS. Investigations, right.
Oh. I can't actually remember the name of the Edgeworth games. Must be that.
Yeah.
Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me, man. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Angry German noises. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about his being our big break.
Let's go, Larry! Let's go!
Okay, that night I was out in a boat on the lake.
Okay.
I was looking for something that I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back to the rental shop dock. Then just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. That was unusually vague testimony even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. Alrighty then. So
Okay.
this lines up with the thing that I pointed out, which is the fact that when the first gunshot went off, which triggered the first photo, that was actually before midnight, whereas everybody else has been like, oh, it was after midnight and I heard a gunshot. It's like
two gunshots.
Yeah, it's like none of you, they're not lining up.
Okay.
Okay. Found it. Bang. Press there, so you didn't see the boat.
Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Order! Order! Well, Mr. Butts? Oh, whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not.
Hurry!
Okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case.
Pretty wishy-washy testimony. Start looking at the condition. Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister.
So this might be one of those of press everything.
Go through everything, yeah.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin.
Ah.
Okay, first of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11 when I went out in the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so as to speak. And why were you out on the boat at such a late hour? I was looking for something that I found. Looking for something?
We already know this, but
Yeah.
we need it specified.
Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for?
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy.
That's surprisingly close to the truth in the sense.
This is all irrelevant! Let's get it over with.
So I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental shop now. Around what time was that? Let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12. Yeah. You're not sure? Hey, don't give me that face! I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry.
It's like, clearly he doesn't have a watch. Time you got a watch. Heard the bang.
Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. I looked over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. We questioned that one already. After I heard a single gunshot, he's sweating on that. Why is he sweating? So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah.
Well, Nick?
So if he's saying he was out there for about an hour,
About an hour, yeah.
so that means that the two gunshots he should have heard because they were in fairly quick succession.
Well, according to the photos,
They weren't.
they weren't. Which is where we're starting to get a bit of wishy-washy things. According to the photos, the first gunshot was at 10 to midnight. And he said after he heard that first one, he left, is what he is saying now. And we know the gun was fired 3 times.
Well, I suppose the only thing we've got to go by is that from the testimony that he's given, we know that there were at least 2 gunshots from Lotta, so I think that's what we've got to press with.
Yeah. Pretty wishy-washy testimony. So yeah, so we've got to press. I heard this bang. Didn't see a boat. So do we press with this? I mean, it's not a contradiction.
That's not a
'cause
contradiction.
If anything, that complements it.
See, I heard
This
2
one says
sounds like
2
gunshots
sounds.
just after midnight, so that to me says that it's like implied that it was in quick succession. So
It's bang.
I think it's that when he says just the one, but no, not this one. I don't think it's this one. I think it's the very last one.
No, that's it.
After I heard that single gunshot, because that's the wording that we're looking for. So I think it's that one that we present Lottie.
2 sounds like gunshots just after. Okay, we'll try this. Oh, music stopped.
Wait a sec, Larry. What?
Sorry, we were intensely thinking about that. Oh, bye, Vars. Hope work goes all right.
Catch you later, Vaz.
And welcome back, Marsh. Hope your work is going well. Busy talking to housemates. Ah, neat. Gimme a man after midnight.
You only heard one bang. You sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lionheart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what was said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. You gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts? What? You only heard 1 gunshot. Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Harry!
Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude. My headphones. What? This is not helpful!
Larry! God, Larry!
Stop that booing!
Boo! I've never seen people getting booed in court. Why is Larry so useless? I know, right?
Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones?
Headphones exist. Foe, please. Please. Foe, please.
I'd like you to Google the word Walkman. And then bury yourself alive.
Half the chat is withering away.
Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
For radio, yeah!
Radio was around during the war,
Radio is
in which
so
they listened to it
old.
through headphones.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. How does radio connect to headphones without a phone? Ah! Ah!
I don't even know where to start with that one.
What do you mean? It's called a wire!
Have you you've never seen a portable radio then? Old portable radios from, like the 70s and the 80s.
I know that they exist individually, but not in conjunction. Oh my god.
Before mobile phones were a thing, and it was just a case of you had either a telephone with its turn dial, operating user interface, you had to rotate to get each of the numbers. Radios existed separately, and there was like with a phone, there was an audio jack into them that you could plug headphones in.
You see, one of the reasons that smartphones became so popular is because they condensed all of the things that you were carrying around into one. Everything that was on your phone was a separate device. So the phone was a separate device. The radio was a separate device.
Calculator.
The calculator
The phone book.
was a separate device. The ability to listen to music, like a Walkman, was a separate device. To the radio, 2 separate devices.
Even the internet was only available on computers. That's now on a phone.
Yeah, you'd have to have like an actual PDA in order to do that, which was different from a phone.
I'm just picturing a guy sat in a bunker during World War II with his radio in front of him while he's trying to communicate information with the headphones on, just sitting there and just looking up at did they really just ask if you could plug a headphone into a radio? How did you think it was invented? There's bombs going off. I need to be able to hear what I'm doing.
I thought radios were speaker only. I have a calculator.
No! Not gonna lie, I'm enjoying Blue and Spook having a meltdown about how old they are. Yeah, because Core's older than us.
Core's already been through all this, so he's come out the other side and is just numb.
Core is borderline Gen X.
Core's just numb to all of this. Yeah, I've been through it, but we're just sat here, just what? What do you mean you didn't know
They did it first. It's like from Thor's thing when he went to the convention. It's like he had a monitor with a computer game on, and kids were coming over touching the monitor
screen.
because every screen they've ever had in their life is touchscreen.
And you're just like, yeah. Literally, they were pushing.
Core is older than you.
They were pushing the controller to the side of like game controller. What's that? Touch a screen.
It's like it's a monitor. How old is Core? He's. I don't want to say.
It's not our place to say. If Cole wants to share how old he is, that's up to him. It's not our place to technically reveal his age.
No, I was just going to say I don't actually remember.
Oh.
I just know he's older than me.
There you go. 43-ish. There you go.
What do you mean ish?
He doesn't fully remember dementia setting early. My first phone was a touchscreen. No,
That syncs up for 2001
Yeah.
though. If you add 10 years onto that 2011, touch phones are out then.
Do you even know what an iPod Touch is? When they were like, oh my god, we can give iPods touchscreens, but it still didn't have the ability to be a phone. You still needed a separate phone for that. You're younger than my mum by 9 years.
Wait a second.
Wait. 9 years?
That's in the 70s then. That's pretty old to be having a...
Damn, yeah.
I mean, my dad's old.
My phone is older than you.
Cool, you need an upgrade.
Oh boy.
I'm not even like... Mum's like 54, 55. I mean, my mum's about that age. She's 58, 59 this year, technically.
Mm.
She's born in 1965.
Just no. My phone is older than you. No. That's not possible. What do you mean that's not possible? When do you think phones were invented?
There were phones back... Yeah, there were phones back then.
What do you mean no?
It's more upsetting that Core still has a phone from 2001.
So you can't just say no. You cannot have a working phone from pre-2004. When do you think phones were invented?
When were phones invented? Mobile phones were technically invented in like 98.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not true. The very first mobile phones, the big bricks, were older than that. But I'm talking like what you would consider like a more modern phone, like the Nokia era. Really, iPhone 8 is from then.
No, you must be misremembering, Core.
I was gonna say
The iPhone 8
can't
is a
be
lot
that
newer
old.
than that. The iPhone, you must be misremembering, Core. The iPhone 8 is way older than that.
Of course they work now. It's telecommunications. Telecommunications just requires a satellite with a signal. That's all that. You could use a Nokia 3310. It would still work, providing you have a phone.
They
provider.
remade the Nokia 3310 because it was so iconic. Of like, people wanted a phone that is just a phone and doesn't have apps anymore.
1997. Yeah, that sounds about right.
The very first iPhone is from 2007.
Yeah, start with the
But but an iPhone was not the first mobile phone. It's
No.
just an iconic phone.
It's definitely the start of the current generation of phones. All phones now basically follow the iPhone trend.
Yeah, it set the benchmark. How old is the 3310? Because I guarantee you that if people had there's 3310s out there that probably still work. People only got rid of them because they're old. They didn't get rid of them because they stopped working. They just became old. 2000, the year 2000 was the Nokia 3310.
No, the technology is not dead because it's the same technology.
It's the same tech.
It's just it's phone. Mobile
Yeah.
a mobile
A lot-
phone just
yeah.
use a phone signal.
A lot of phones now utilize the ability to have a phone call via the internet.
Yes, which those couldn't do.
Yeah, but the reason that you have calls via internet and then phone as well is that that's using a satellite.
I do have a first gen iPhone, but it doesn't work anymore. I do have flip phones that would work if I put service on them. Yeah.
There we go then. Yeah, older flip phones and stuff.
Yeah, that's the joke of the Nokia was indestructible.
Yeah, the Nokia 3310 could not be killed. That's why I'm saying of like, if I still had my Nokia 3310, it would still work. It was just one of those things where it's like, well, it doesn't work. I'm just getting rid of it because there's newer technology available. You know, I'm trading it in for £10 so I can get £10 off my new phone. It
Well, that's
still
the thing.
worked.
The way that mobile phones work is they just need a SIM card, don't they, to have
to connect to the satellite. Yeah.
So SIM cards have been going since then. So as long as you got a SIM card,
Yeah, so
you could chuck it in.
they still work. They fully still work to this day.
How did we get onto this subject? Oh yeah, headsets, headphones, and radios.
Yeah, he was baffled by the fact that he was listening to a radio with headphones. It's okay, they just...
Tired now.
It's been declared granny by a 17-year-old freshman. Oh boy, you have my sympathies. Also, I want to apologise because I feel like I keep flipping between she and he like rapidly, even though I know that. I'm sorry. I keep flipping between the two.
What is your opinion on headphones?
Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony. I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Well, Mr. Wright, should we continue the testimony?
We need to continue.
Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
My pronouns are yours, refers to me as you would refer to yourself. Are you a fae?
We just need to clip the last 8 minutes. I don't know if that's a clip then. That's just a video.
No, that's a highlight, which is a separate thing that Twitch can do. You can turn a clip into a highlight. It literally appears on the clip page of like, is your clip longer than a minute? Turn it into a highlight. So you can do it. Nothing is more pitiable than a lawyer who does not know he is lost.
Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. Nick is killing me. It's gone all
Old
stiff.
people be yelling shit. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. Wait, that's why I was listening to an all request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like.
I did give my pronouns to a fey creature. Understandable, you're not the only one.
And now you have none because they were stolen.
I hope they use them well. Fantastic. In my brain, that's how I introduced Das. It's just like, this is Das, their pronouns were stolen by the Fae.
But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too.
Right?
You were listening to your radio at a high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Can a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I don't know, is this America? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he has heard is probably nothing more than a drum beater from the radio.
True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor!
As Coyote, contracts and word agreements don't work on me, but I think they can get good use out of pronouns.
The witness remembers. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ?
Judge. No, we're not going into
An
this.
announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so we could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. Can't believe I'm continuing this charade.
I know what a DJ is. I'm about to make everybody feel old.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Hello?
What was it called again? I'm probably spelling this wrong. Is it?
Oh, you're looking.
Is it this one? Is it this one?
Oh, God.
Spring just took psychic damage.
Every keyboard from music class. The DJ button on a keyboard that just says the word DJ. Fucking hell.
I knew you wouldn't know what that was. I always thought it was disc jockey. Yes, that is what it sounds. That is what it stands for. Because back in the early days of radio, they had to manually change the discs in order for the song to play because it wasn't digital. So that was why you had a DJ run the radio, because the radio was literally just a disc player, a record player that was being broadcasted out. So you had to have someone in the room to manually take the needle off the record, take the record off the player, put the new one on, and put the needle back on. That's why they're called disc jockey. So yes, you are correct in that regard. That's where it comes from.
DJ!
Right, what are we pressing this pillock on?
Lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. Gee, thanks, Larry.
So you turn on the radio. Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know. You don't know what it's like to be alone on Christmas Eve. Yes, I do.
Thanks, Larry.
Shouldn't have said anything.
I still don't recognise the sound, but I'm assuming that it's some old show. It's not.
No, it was on keyboards. Like, you can change what musical instrument comes through a keyboard, but they usually include voice lines. And one of them was the
Well,
DJ button.
they did back in the 90s.
I'm sure they still do. It's been a while since I've touched a keyboard. Especially a new one.
What? Why? Because it was new technology and it was a gimmick, basically. It was a gimmick of new technology of, oh, we can get it to make sounds. And one of them was a guy just going DJ for some reason.
Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to?
This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honour. Objection sustained. Witness has listened to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night? Real booming loud, like. My oldest cousin is your age. I gotta ask her this shit. Tell her that you didn't know radios could have headphone jacks.
And they will disown you.
Just say, I learned something new the other day. I didn't know you could have headphones in a radio.
Yeah, you know. You had headphones on. Yep. I didn't think that was possible. I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all.
She works at Google. She's nice to me.
Oh, gosh.
She's gonna be even more upset.
I don't think the word is nice. I think it's tolerance.
That's me.
Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. No, I can't prove it. But I remember the moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? What did the DJ say? What did she say?
Mr. Wright, please cease this pointless questions. What possible good could knowing a radio DJ said to us?
Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll either question if you see a reason why we should care.
You should care.
We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
Why?
Well, how do you know if we don't ask, hmm? Fine, very well.
My assumption is that if he was listening to the radio at midnight on Christmas Eve, my assumption would be that the DJ would wish you a Merry Christmas.
Possibly.
That's my assumption.
Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot.
Oh, this is where the line comes from, isn't it? Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas! That's the line, isn't it? Or something to that nature.
Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. Everyone if Karma was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. There is one gleaming ray of hope in there. Gotta press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. Well, that's clearly the bit that we've got to do it on. So
Yeah, so
what is the
I
evidence
think
to
that
go
is. I think that is the bit. Christmas Eve on the radio.
well, it's going to be Lada's testimony then, isn't it? Because he's saying he heard the gunshot, and she said it's nearly Christmas.
Yeah.
And they heard 2 gunshots after.
Yeah, like as I said, that's where the meme came from. That's the one line that I like know for some reason because it's a meme. Because obviously it comes around every year when it's Christmas Eve. Is a picture of Ace Attorney and Phoenix Wright going, "Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas." Hope! Thanks for giving Koya's a little sub. Thank you.
Hope has woken up and found that there's someone who doesn't have a subscription to this channel and was offended.
Sure, I heard the gunshot. It's almost Christmas. I heard the gunshot. So is it going to be after midnight?
Yes, sir?
I guess. Objection.
Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easily. Something the matter, Mr. Royce? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said?
You're right. Oh, he's cracking. Oh, he's. Are you
I
okay?
don't know, my neck is like really stiff at the back.
Do you need the warm
Possibly, yeah.
neck thing? We can warm that up in a minute.
The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas, when he heard the gunshot.
Indeed.
And
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas! I see this picture every year, and now I have context.
It's important.
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas! Did you know you can plug headphones into a radio? Wild stuff.
Foe of Colour should change their name to Foe of Radio.
Yes, I know. Hope just feels like someone going, yes, darling, I know.
Do you realise what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That seems to be the case, yes. But that contradicts the 2 testimonies we've heard so far, Your Honour. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas.
The line! See the line! It's a clear contradiction!
There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna need that neck thing.
Okay.
In fact,
You need to be lifting your neck backwards. You're tilting it very
tilting
far
it, I feel like I'm stretching it to try and stretch that. When I do this, it hurts more. It feels bunched up. I just need something on my neck, like a bullet. Shoot me dead.
What does this mean?
2 prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious.
Ow.
What? When did you find out you can plug a CD player into a cassette player? It's gonna blow your mind. Wait, you can do that? Oh no. Well, I feel like you need to just like go on YouTube for a bit. Has never seen it.
I mean, that checks out. 2001.
I know it checks out, but it doesn't make me feel better.
Did you know they used to make the thing that they based the saved icon off of? It's called a floppy disk.
Do you know what a floppy disk is? Some drops in stream, is it on my side? And we have had a couple of frame drops, actually. It's getting really bad. Yeah, my hands are really cold.
What heat? Melt.
Yeah.
Can I have my melt?
I mean, we can, if we finish this sort of like dialogue section off, if we go to another question, we can just end.
Yeah, I guess.
I've never seen one. That's understandable. They were, you know, they were fairly defunct by the time you were a unit now. I do know that. Good. Have you? You know it's a floppy disk. You have a floppy disk. Okay. I was about to be like, you know it's a floppy disk, but have you ever seen a floppy disk? You do have a floppy disk. Okay. When I was a kid, I was always obsessed with sliding the little silver bit backwards and forwards. Just. Well, Mr. Wright?
What do you think about Mr. Butt's claim he heard a gunshot before midnight?
I think Larry's right. Because the gun was fired 3 times.
Larry is not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. That's the gun. The gun was fired 3 times. Take that!
Bang! This is my evidence.
Pulls out a gun and points it at Von Karma.
A murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor.
Yeah, it's been bothering me for like 2 weeks.
Both the witnesses testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realised the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. The first shot fired.
Now that's Phoenix Wright. Yay!
I guess that would make sense out of yesterday's testimonies.
Ah! You waste our time again with your empty statements. Yes, the pistol was fired 3 times. But do you have any proof it was fired before midnight? Do you have proof the witness didn't just think he heard something? Yes, I do!
There's no turning back now. Do you have any evidence that proves there was a gunshot before midnight? Yes, we do.
This picture. Take that!
Look at this.
Look at this photograph!
It's not funny.
Look at this fucking barrel, Von Karma. You're a sham!
This was taken by our witness yesterday, Ms. Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Oh?
Oh, yeah? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? What do you mean?
You're so mean to me.
Because you hit on my mom. This is punishment. The photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, there was a gunshot at the time that Larry claims.
I'm being bullied to write assembly code, leave me alone. Aww.
The only assembly you know is the assembly from school. Youth joke. That would make sense for the evidence we've seen so far.
That pet emote is so aggressive.
Squish, 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 squish.
See? Look how aggressive it is in comparison to mine.
Fuck off. However,
just the really quiet fuck.
this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen the night on that lake.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why?
Uh-oh. I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshot separated by 25 minutes. Ah!
What's wrong, Nick?
I have it! I have it!
Huh?
Remember the case with the Steel Samurai?
Huh? Yeah, of course I remember.
The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case.
What do you mean?
Maya,
Yeah?
if we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it.
Got a hunch, because I'm over 30. Right, I mean, is this safe?
Safe. We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We've nothing to lose. And everything to gain. Just watch. And let me know if I say anything that sounds dumb.
Okay. Right, Nick.
Nick, you said something dumb. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. Testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean?
Phoenix is the type of guy to say Eureka out loud, yeah.
Excelsior!
His fucking face. So you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat.
I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes. But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence at the time of shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 00:15. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. Only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad?
So, who's on the boat? So if he's saying that Hammond was shot on the shore.
Hammond was already shot, and they were on the shore, then it has to be Edgeworth and whoever the murderer is. Because it won't have been Hammond, because Hammond was already dead. So it was Edgeworth and whoever the murderer was.
Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After murderer killed Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious?
Michael!
Theodorico. Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. Not sure what to make of all this.
Ludicrous!
Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. Murderer's name? Right, it's,
I don't think it's Lotta, so I don't know. Saying I don't know doesn't feel like the right answer, but I don't think it's fair. I mean, it's not Miles, because Miles is who we're trying to get, you know. I genuinely don't know. It feels wrong to pick Lotta, because I don't think it is Lotta.
I don't think it would match up if it was Lotta anyway.
No, because she was, you know, she has her testimony to say that she was on the other side of the lake with the camera and things like that. So do we genuinely say I don't know?
Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
We've not met them.
You don't know?
Bah! Again, you waste my time.
I don't know, because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man.
Ah.
At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Caretaker of the boat shop. Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot somebody? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not a boat?
Thought I got an achievement then, that was weird. What?
Well then, where did the murder take place? Where did the murder take place?
In the shack?
I guess so. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony if you will.
He's moving this boat around with a piece of paper.
That night, he was out on the lake in the boat searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he starts heading home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, are you sure about this?
No. But I think if I start from the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure things out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Bird.
Bird.
Bird up.
Brown, brown, brown.
This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got into the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
The caretaker.
Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us, why did the murderer fire twice?
Why would you fire a gun twice?
If you missed.
But he wasn't aiming to kill him.
True.
So what would be the point of firing twice?
So it was to create a witness. Yeah, so that the first shot gets people's attention, and then the second shot everyone has looked over to look at, I guess.
I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Ms. Hard did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot.
You can aim for something that isn't a person. It's true. Though he did just say he intentionally shot the water, so... But yeah.
Next, the murderer waits a bit, then fires again. Then...
Jumps overboard.
The murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. Someone looking from the edge of the lake. It would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realise that, everything else falls into place.
He was aiming for Gordy! Dragged away from the bailiffs.
The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired the night on Gourd Lake. Bailiff!
Oh, Foley, you did it!
Take this lesbian from this place. Bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly!
Oh.
Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, we'd like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Hello.
Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said.
Yes.
Spook is not transphobic. Where did that come
I
from?
mean, he's not.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What Wright said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually.
I think Hope even misunderstood what's going on.
Oh, okay. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop on the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry, I can't say what it was.
Hmm.
You're going to be put to death! Oh, the bailiff is talking. Your Honor, sir.
Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either.
What?
What should I do?
Find him! Quickly! We cannot allow him to get away!
Suddenly he's like every NPC from a game. Stands very straight. What's your fucking damage? Why are you like this?
Me.Edgeworth.
It meant to be at instead of...
I thought it was a coding thing.
Please explain to the court what your fucking problem is.
Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
A search warrant has already been issued.
Goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood?
Damn judge is actually doing some judging for once.
One more thing. Just who is that bow shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial.
I think he's the murderer from all those years ago.
You all need a toggle for the reverb.
No! I want anyone to know who he is.
Don fan.
Don't mind.
Very well. Court is adjourned. Honk.
Yay, Nick, you did it!
No, I didn't. Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure. Once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. Just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients.
Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile, just a little. Relax. I'm sorry. I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right. It's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether I not to tell you. There's so little time left. I don't want to tell you, but to get it off my chest, but I can't make up my mind.
What is this about, Edgeworth?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
Crime you committed?
A memory of a murder. Edgeworth!
Requiem of a dream.
Wait!
Happy music, time to save.
Time to save.
And that's where we're going to leave it this week.
It is indeed. We are ending there.
We're going to be on Final Fantasy when we get back.
Yes, we're going to go have dinner, and then we're going to come back and we're going to be playing Final Fantasy IV for the evening. And Spook is going to go put a hot compress on his neck.
I'm going to go burn myself.
Wrap it in a towel. Oh boy, but yeah, that was really fun. The plot chickens.
Okay.
And we'll see you in an hour or two. Probably like hour and a half, 2 hours, because I've got to cook a meal. So hope to see you guys then. Obviously, if you're in the Discord, !Discord, there will be a live notification. But yeah,
And we talk about fun stuff in the Discord.
Yeah.
We are around.
Oh, I'm being removed. Okay. Bye-bye. Yeah, okay.
What does abduct do? Ends the stream early.
It does that. No, it doesn't.
Ends the stream.
Right. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.